Guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Iamdhubem, and we're back here with another video, and I'm so excited to shoot this video. It is about money, and you know I love money, and you love money, and I know you love money. So today's video is what to do when you're struggling with spending too much. So if you're struggling with spending too much in school as a student, you're always buy, or you're always ordering things and you just spend your money a lot, this video is basically for you, and I hope you sit back and relax and enjoy, because you're going to enjoy this video. Also, before we start, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I have amazing loads of content for you guys, and also like and comment and share this video. Let's go to the intro. So one thing I advise students is that when you're entering school, or when you're about to enter for a new semester, you need to have a savings goal, and you need to understand that you need to start saving as early and as soon as possible, so that by the end of the semester you would have a lot of money that you can keep, that you have kept, for maybe the holidays or for anything that you want to spend money on. And I try as much as possible to divide my allowance into like different portions. So sometimes I do 50%, 50, 30, 20. That's 50% for my spending, 30% for my savings, then 20% for investing. And that has helped me a lot, especially during the holiday. When I don't have money, I like go back to my savings from school, or wherever I have money in like piggy vest or carry rice, and then I use the money, which has really helped me a lot. That's one of the reasons why I encourage savings, because it helps you even when you don't have any money at all. So the first point I'm going to be saying is that you need to set a savings goal. If you are the kind of person that you're always spending a lot, you need to be able to set boundaries and set, so like your boundaries basically is now your savings goals. That okay, this is exactly what I'm going to save by the end of the year, and I need to meet that target. If you are someone like me that whenever I set goals, I'm always pretty tense to achieve these goals. So what I try to do is that I set these goals, and then I put it at the forefront of my life, so that whenever I want to spend, I'm seeing it and I'm babe, you need to enjoy this holiday. You better go spend this money and save it. And then I also set reminders on my phone, sometimes on my alarm. Like if you check my alarm app on my iPod, so I set reminders or alarms on my iPod when it's time for me to save. Maybe I'm meant to save every 28th of every month. I set an alarm throughout that day to remind me to put money into my carry rice, or put money into my piggy vest, or into my account. So it is something that I have cultivated, and I feel like we should all cultivate the habit of having a savings goal. So for instance, if my allowance is 50,000 naira per semester, per month. If my allowance is 50,000 naira per month, and I'm saving 10,000 naira out of the 50,000 naira, I'm going to make sure that my savings goal, okay, maybe for the 3 months is 30,000 naira. Since I stay 3 months in school, then my savings goal is 30,000 naira. So you would have to set a reminder, or you can turn on auto savings on your savings app directly or automatically collect money from your account. That also works, but I don't do that. I'm very untrustworthy. I don't trust people, so I don't do that. So yeah, you can also set up automatic savings on your savings app, and that also works. So I hope you try to put up a savings goal before you go back to school, or now that you're in school, set a savings goal and try and achieve this goal. Yes. So next thing is to plan purchases with your shopping list. So what I mean is that before you go to shop, don't be all those type of people that you just go to the market with money, or with your, not like you even go with money, you just go with your ATM card and then you just start shopping. Anything you see you buy. Don't be like that. So try as much as possible to put up a plan. Write down a plan base or a shopping list of exactly what you want, and make sure you go to the shopping to the supermarket and get exactly what you want and leave there. Let your hand not scratch you and be doing like your daddy is down with it. Even if your daddy is down with it, please don't be spending money too much like that. Try and put up a shopping, write down a shopping list, and stick to your shopping list, and make sure that even the things that are unnecessary, don't add them to your shopping list, so that it does not it doesn't end up being a waste of money at the end of the day. Okay, yes. So the next thing, guys, is to have a savings app. So for savings app, I made a video about best savings app to use in Nigeria for saving and investing, and I'm going to put the video up here or here, and I hope you watch the video because it's very detailed. I'm not going to be as detailed as I was in that video, so I think I advise that you watch the video. So basically, savings app are really good. What I really love savings app, and I really love the whole piggy bank thing, like the physical savings. Like I literally wanted to buy a piggy bank this holiday, so that even while I'm saving on my app, I also have to save in a small colo and then break it. I don't know, I just like the joy of breaking it. I'm like, yeah, I saved this amount of money. But basically, I would advise you go for a savings app. It's secure, it's safer, and you get more interest. You get interest as much as you save, and there are also some bonuses on some saving app. So the savings app I use, basically I use PiggyVest, I use Cowrywise to save, and sometimes I use like Ayo. I put my money in Ayo or Kuda Bank here. I also put some money in Kuda Bank. Though those are microfinance banks, but then I also put some money there to save, or maybe for emergency purposes. But my main account is my Access Bank account. So for savings app, there are a lot of amazing savings app that I suggest that you use, and if you watch that video that I made, you would really be thankful, because it is very detailed, and I hope you really watch the video. And when you watch the video, if you don't subscribe here, I promise you will subscribe there. So the next thing we have to say is that you have to track your weekly savings. So there is something I started doing. I got this from a classmate of mine. What she does is that she has a book where she writes down everything she spends in a week, and I haven't tried this before. I haven't tried tracking my savings weekly, and I promise I'm going to try this semester, and I'm going to also tell you guys how it goes. Maybe I might probably do a follow-up video to tell you guys how it goes. But there's this thing my classmate does, is that she has a book where she writes down everything she spends in a week. I feel like that helps you, because you're seeing that, oh, you're spending too much this week. Next week you don't have to spend as much as you spent in the previous week. So it's really nice to have a weekly savings checklist or something. It doesn't have to be physical. It can be on an app. There are a lot of apps there, and you can just search Google, and then you will see those apps there, and you would obviously be very thankful because you know how much you spend. I remember when I did a video of how much I spent in a week in CU. It was over 200 and something thousand, I think, and I have this the video is going to be here or here. And when I made that video, I was very shocked, because I did not believe that I could spend that amount of money in a week. So I think you should also, you should have a checklist, track your weekly savings or your weekly spendings, because it will really help you. So finally, the last thing is to always ask yourself why. So what I mean here is that always asking yourself why is why am I spending on this? When you want to buy something, you're like, why should I buy this thing? What is the benefit? What is it going to give me? Sometimes I'm not going to lie, sometimes I buy things and I'm like, it's not worth it. There's no point of me getting this thing. But what I do is that what I do recently now is that I ask myself why. So like if I want to buy like a bracelet or something, and I have other bracelets like in my wardrobe, obviously, and I'm like, why am I adding this to my collection? Like why? It's not like is way better. This is not what I need now. Like it's my wants, it's not what I need. So I shouldn't be placing my wants over my needs. I should place my needs over my wants. So I drop it and I'm like, no, I'm not buying this thing again. So I think that has really helped me, and I really wish that people would be like that. Ask yourself why. Every time you want to make a decision, always ask yourself, why am I making this decision? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? Because at the end of the day, you get to think and be like, oh, I'm actually wasting my money, and I shouldn't even be wasting my money. So yeah, I think that's all for today, and I really wish you learned from this video. It's quite short and a bit detailed, because I want it to be something that we all watch and that we learn from. And make sure you watch those other videos, because those videos will help you. Trust me, they would help you. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share this video. Share this video to people who spend too much. Share this video to people who are very, 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 very ballers. Those are the ballers, so that they can start saving and start investing their money into good things. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.